Oh, man, we need to get. Yeah, go ahead.
We're live. Hey, everybody, this is Bradley Bennett with Semantic Mastery. This is Masterclass Week 31 on October 7th, 2015. We've got Adam and Marco with us. What's up, Adam?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up, Marco?
What happened to Ed?
Ed.
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, switching it up. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, crap, I'm not going to say
switched it
hey.
up on us, man.
Heyo. Okay. All right, so do we have any announcements to the Masterclass members?
No, but just in case you guys missed it, we're going to be doing a big giveaway thing with the 52 one-year anniversary of the Hump Day Hangout, so episode 52. So I highly suggest you guys show up.
Yep. Okay, let me take care of something real quick. You guys hearing the...
I got that stuff muted, man.
The Slack bot didn't like it. It disconnected me.
Yeah.
Just dumped the app on me. All
Thanks
right.
for spamming.
All right, here we go. I'm going to grab the screen and we'll get into what we're going to talk about today, which is we're switching it up, guys. We're taking a little bit of a break from the affiliate case study. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We talked about we're going to be doing a LaunchJack case study, and I wanted to switch up what we've been working on for the last few weeks and go something fresh for a couple weeks. And a product's launching in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday, in fact, it's going to be launching on October 20th. That is probably going to be a pretty good product to promote. And I just got the email about it yesterday, so I said, you know what? I'm going to make the executive decision. We're going to put the affiliate case study on hold, and we're going to do a LaunchJack case study for right now. And I'm probably going to end up doing 2 of them anyways, 2 LaunchJack case studies, guys, because this one is so short. I've only got 13 days now until the launch. So this is going to be a really aggressive, short-lived LaunchJack. And then I think what I want to do is on the next one, I want to do another LaunchJack that I have more time to prepare so that I can maybe go into a little bit more detail throughout the webinars as to like what everything was done, because this one's so quick. We really only have today and next week before the actual launch. Then the following week, so basically 3 weeks from today, we can go see what the results were, or at least what the initial results are, because it will have been just a day or two since the product had actually launched. But we'll actually in 3 weeks from now it will have been about 8 days since the product had launched. So we'll have plenty of data then, and I'll be able to share the results. And guys, I haven't done a whole lot of launch jacking stuff. Okay, we've done a couple of them for Semantic Mastery, but not much, because we've got our own stuff, so we really haven't needed to launch jack. But occasionally we'll come across a product that's worth it, or that we like for example the video ads crash course by Justin Sardi, and we did that one because it was an inexpensive product, and we ended up on the leaderboard. I think we were in 8th or 9th position at the close of the contest. So I mean, it wasn't huge, but we still made the leaderboard, and that was pretty for us, because it's not something that we typically do. I thought that was pretty good. So anyways, let's talk about this. And guys, we'll answer some questions too if we have some time. Remember, this is not really the format for Q&A most of the time, so if there's existing questions I saw already, if we have time, we'll get to them. But remember, we're supposed to try to keep the questions on topic. John, I know I saw a question from you. We have Mastermind tomorrow, and you're in the Mastermind, and that is an open Q&A forum. So that's probably better suited over there anyways. But that said, so guys, we will return to the affiliate case study. In fact, it's good to let it go for a couple of weeks so that my the subscriber list, the email list, can grow a little bit more while I work on this. And then, like I said, we'll probably pick another LaunchJack to do that might give us at least a couple more weeks time to prepare, because this one's going to be so damn short. I've literally got 13 days to get prepared. So I'm going to be really aggressive with this. So let's get into this. The LaunchJack project details, what we're going to cover. We'll talk about next week, and then if there's any time left, there'll be Q&A. So the product is called Video Traffic X. It's going to be a product released by Andy Fletcher, who does a lot of IM software stuff, and Walt Bayless. Okay, Walt Bayless released a piece of shit. What was it called? Hydravid. It was a piece of shit video marketing product. The original one wasn't very good, and then Hydravid 2.0 came out, and that was equally as bad. But he isn't really the developer. He's more on the sales side of stuff. And Andy Fletcher puts together some decent products for the most part. And so Andy Fletcher's the developer on this one, and Walt Bayless is, I guess, handling sales and affiliate stuff or whatever. And so it could be a decent product. I don't even know if it's any good yet. They're not giving out review copies until next week, so I haven't even had a chance to look at it. But I know it's going to be a big launch, and so I'm going to jump on it to try to make some money. Okay? So it's called Video Traffic X. If you guys are interested in looking at the JV page, it's videotrafficx.com/JV. You guys can go check that out. This is the, that's not it. This is it here. All right, so this is the affiliate page. Basically just talks about the funnel. It's Andy Fletcher, Walt Bayless. They've got, they talk about some of the other JVs that they've worked with and some, testimonials from JVs that have worked on other product launches of theirs, as affiliates, and all that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't really tell a whole lot about the product. It does right here. It says what it is, and it gives an example of one of the videos that it creates. But what makes this product interesting to me is that it's not just a video production tool, because, guys, those are a dime a dozen. I mean, it's like every freaking week there's 2 or 3 new video creation tools coming out, and all the sales pages all say the same thing. This is the best. This is the last video creation software you're ever going to need, blah, 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 and they're all basically the same, guys. But this one is supposed to have something to do with SEO and driving traffic and whatever. So it's like got other functionality. And so that's what piqued my interest, was that. Because I said this one's focused more on the traffic side of things than it is on the actual video production side of things. And so for that, I thought it would be kind of a good fit for a LaunchJack case study, because it's something that's a little bit more unique, at least as far as I know from reading this, which is very limited in what it describes the tool as. Okay, so next week, once I get a review copy, I'm going to play with it, and I'm actually going to do a review video, which will be part of the sales or the my affiliate page that I'm creating for it, that I'm going to drive traffic to. Okay, so I want to walk through the criteria of this. The LaunchJack date is October 20th. I think it's at 11 a.m. or something like that. It says on the page. It's got front end commission plus recurring commissions, because there's an aspect to this where you buy credits or you have a credit subscription, so that it will allow you to produce, I guess based on how heavy you use it will determine on what level your credit subscription is. And so there's going to be the opportunity to get recurring commissions of it. And guys, those are the best kind of products to promote, in my opinion, are the ones that provide recurring commissions, because then you can start to generate residual income from your product launches or your affiliate projects. Okay. So anyways, if you guys want to take a look at that, please do. The campaign criteria, here we go. This is what we got, and we're going to be incredibly aggressive with this, guys, and it's going to be interesting, because again, I don't have a lot of experience in launch jacking, but I did a lot of research on this. I spent several hours yesterday actually researching and kind of developing what my plan is going to be for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to put a lot of effort into this, and hopefully we're going to do well. I think we will, but because I'm going to do some stuff that I haven't seen others do, and we're going to see if that helps. So the campaign criteria is a website or a ClickFunnels page. So I went out and I bought a domain, videotrafficxbonus.net. Okay, so that's the domain that I purchased. Right now, if you try to visit that, it's just going to go to a Namecheap parking page, because I don't have it set up yet. What I decided was, I was thinking about either doing a WordPress website, because WordPress sites rank well. Google loves WordPress, and ClickFunnels pages aren't usually set up for ranking. So I didn't really initially want to do that, although ClickFunnels pages are so easy to set up, and you can make them look really good with not a whole lot of work or a whole lot of effort. And Ben Adkins, I like Ben Adkins' stuff. I think he's one of the best IM marketers out there, and I like his sales pages and everything that he does. Like, I think he's really good at what he does, and so I like to model some of his stuff. And he does a ton of all his affiliate stuff via ClickFunnels, and he makes his affiliate pages, his bridge pages, look beautiful. And I know he's got like designers and stuff that work on his stuff, but I mean, they're impressive. And so I decided to go ahead with a ClickFunnels page. They typically don't rank very well, but we're going to try to brute force this son of a bitch anyways. And I'll get to that, because I'm going to lay out my whole strategy for the next 13 days with you guys today. I'm going to talk about that. but we're going to try to brute force it. Plus, the other option that I have is, just so you understand, I am going with ClickFunnels for the root domain. But depending on how it reacts, if I have enough time and I feel like I need to, I'll create a subdomain with a WordPress site, and I'll put some new content on it, and then just blast the hell out of the subdomain with links to try to boost. If I'm not seeing the ClickFunnels page rank the way I want to, based on the SEO strategy that I'm going to outline with you guys today, then I can always, if I have enough time, and that's why I've got to be quick about this, build a subdomain WordPress site with similar type content that's really just another bridge page to my bridge page, right? It's a two-step. It would be a land on the WordPress site because I was able to rank that, click on a link, it takes you to my actual affiliate page on ClickFunnels. If that makes sense. And then I could hammer the WordPress site to try to get it to rank very quickly. So I'm hoping that I can do it with just a ClickFunnels page. And let me just show you, if we go over to Google real quick, we have our IFTTT SEO funnels page. Whoops. That ranks number 2, and it was number 1 forever, but our blog post on our Semantic Mastery site, because our Semantic Mastery site is getting pretty strong, because we've been around for a while, there's a lot of activity on our site, so that's pretty strong. So our actual main website, our money site, actually outranked the ClickFunnels page, but only just recently. The ClickFunnels page had been at the top, and part of that is because we actually changed, guys. I don't know if you know this, but we're not selling the IFTTT SEO Academy as a standalone product anymore. The only way you can purchase it now is to join the masterclass, and you get the IFTTT SEO Academy included. So we actually swapped this page out, and this is not the original sales page. So let me just pause the video. But you see, this is not the original sales page, so this is not... Who the hell's calling me? Pardon me for a minute. Stop bugging me. I hate phone calls, guys. I absolutely hate the phone. I'm an online guy, so contact me via chat or email. Anyways, so I just want to show you that the ClickFunnels pages will rank. They're not known for ranking very well, but they do rank. Okay, so that's, hopefully I can get that to rank. Oops, let's go back. All right, so the strategy is to build the ClickFunnels page, which I already started. The content, I got part of the content completed already. I've still got some more to do. SAP links. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you the ClickFunnels page that I've got so far. It's just kind of in draft mode at the moment because it's not ready. I just started working on it actually this morning or earlier today. So this was a template inside of ClickFunnels that I started to started to edit. And what my offer is going to be, or what our offer, because this is going to be a semantic mastery project. In other words, it's not going to be just me. It's for the company. Is we're going to give as a bonus our video traffic X bonus. If you purchase through our link, you're going to get YouTube Silo Academy. And originally, when I even talked to my partners about it yesterday, when we had our company meeting, I mentioned that we were going to give YouTube Silo Academy away on the front end offer as a bonus for the front end offer, and then if you purchased one upsell, you'd get YouTube Mastery. Which YouTube Mastery, guys, for any of you that are wondering, you don't need YouTube Mastery. You already have it. You're in the Masterclass. YouTube Mastery is basically the first 8 weeks of Masterclass just packaged into a standalone product, because that was all. The first 8 weeks were all about specifically YouTube marketing, like setting up the channels, YouTube SEO, on-page, off-page SEO, all that kind of stuff. So you guys already have this. All it is a product that was created from Masterclass webinars. Okay, so originally what I was going to do when I talked about this with my partners yesterday was I said, we'll give this away as the front-end offer. If you purchase and upgrade one of the OTOs, then you'll get YouTube Mastery. However, I decided today that we're just going to throw in YouTube Mastery as a front-end offer, as a bonus on the front-end offer, because we did a bonus webinar for buyers of a couple products that we promoted that we do use, like Hangout Millionaire. Some of you are watching this today purchased Hangout Millionaire through us. And we did also Holly Cooper's video SEO course, and we did an advanced ranking webinar for that. And so I think I'm going to use that as the bonus for anybody that purchases an OTO, so that we're adding value. And the reason why I decided to do this was because we have there's going to be a lot of competition with this launch. So there's going to be all those affiliates out there that are going to throw out those, super duper mega bonus packages, and most of the time those bonuses are complete garbage. You guys know that. You guys buy IM products too. Hopefully you don't buy as many as you used to. But most of the time those affiliate bonuses are junk. Like I said, Ben Adkins is one of the few that he has stellar bonuses. Whenever he does a promotion, he usually has outstanding products that he usually even creates his own products specifically for that particular affiliate promotion that he's doing to complement the promotion. And so I think he's one of the best ones that have good bonuses. But most of the time people's bonuses are garbage. And they use PLR products or stuff that you see on other launches and things like that, and it's just like, to me, it's disgraceful. So these are actually completely relevant to the offer. YouTube Silo Academy and YouTube Mastery are completely relevant to this offer. So I figured this would be a pretty good bonus to be able to throw in, because this is we sell it for $7, but it's essentially a $37 course, and this one is a $97 course. I think we have a $67 price tag on it though, right? So I think those are pretty good bonuses, and besides the fact that, forget the monetary value of the bonuses, the actual educational value, I think, is very complementary for what this product is, which is about video marketing and driving traffic and SEO and that sort of stuff, right? So that's my idea. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I make a note of it, or a part of the sales page. And guys, the sales page there's still a lot to be done on it. Okay, this is the template, so it's not been edited completely. But I'm going to use the advanced video ranking webinar that we did for the Hangout Millionaire and Holly Cooper bonus as probably a bonus for anybody that purchases an OTO. Okay, and that's like it was like, I think, an hour and a half or 2 hour webinar where we get into some Rio Ninja stuff that really wasn't shared anywhere else. Okay, so that's my strategy for the bonuses. Okay, the content, what I did was, let's go back. I've got too many damn windows open. The content, you can see down here at the bottom, I've got some of this content already added, and I'm going to show you, and I'll tell you exactly what I did. But this content right here, this is what I'm going to be using to help rank the page, because this is the content. It's about, I don't know, roughly 800 words, or it might even be a little less than that, 700 and some words. I'm hoping that that's going to help the site rank. A lot of the stuff up here, like if you look at, I think if you look at the alt text for this image, I have like video traffic X bonus, and then if you look at the alt text on some of these other images, actually I don't think I entered them in here yet. But I'm going to go optimize all this, because I'm just going to stuff this, guys. Remember, you can get away with ranking stuff that breaks all the rules for a very short period of time. So what I'm saying is I'm going to stuff this sales page with all the old school SEO tricks to help it to rank, because it only has to be a short-lived. Hopefully, I don't know if they're going to keep. I don't know if it's probably going to be like the launch, and then they're going to close the launch down. Like where they'll close the offer, which is what most product promoters do, and I'm pretty sure that that's what they're going to do. But if it ends up becoming an evergreen product, well, then I can come back in and kind of de-optimize it a little bit so that I can rank it over time and have it stick and generate long-term revenue from just sales that trickle in. But at least my thoughts are that most likely, my assumption is, my expectations are that it's going to be, it's going to launch and it's going to stay open for 7 to 10 days, and then it's going to shut down. And so I want to go ahead and use all the old school tricks to rank very quickly, knowing that it's going to be a short-lived promotion. Okay, so I'm going to stuff this a bit. And let me show you, because I did some research on this already. Like I said, I spent a few hours last night researching, and I was trying to decide whether I was even going to do this with you guys as part of the masterclass or not, but I decided to do it because I thought it would be kind of a challenge, because I know there's going to be a lot of big people promoting this. But if we go to Google and we'll look for video traffic X, and we'll see this is a porn site, just so you know. This is so somebody's already doing press releases. That's going to be part of my strategy too. I think this person prematurely I was going to use a sex reference, but I think this guy pulled the trigger too early. Let's put it that way, because we're still 13 days out from the launch, and somebody submitted a press. This is 8 hours ago. This wasn't there last night, but I think, and here's another press release here. I think these people are pulling the trigger way too early. because we're 13 days out. In 13 days, these press releases are going to be old news. Okay, and I'm definitely using press releases in my strategy. We'll talk about that in a minute. But right here, this is the first site that is actually ranked for this keyword, Video Traffic X bonus, and then they've got it stuffed with Video Traffic X review. I think that's a poor title optimization. But if we take a look at this, all this is, guys, is a self-hosted WordPress site with an article on it. Video Traffic X, it's a bit spammy, you know, a bit stuffed. The article's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's there's nothing else on this, right? Like, that's it. This is it. It's just got Video Traffic X multiple times on the page. If we took a look at this, which I didn't do last night, but if we go over to SEO Centro, look at the keyword density tool. Whoops. Let's put that in there and just take a look at the density. It's probably way high, way above what we talked about last week as the thresholds. Yeah, look, 5% for video, 4.6% for traffic. Let's see if X shows up in here somewhere. They probably don't show single letters as that, but we'll scroll down and let's look at 2-word terms and then 3-word terms. So video traffic 3.59%. That's a whole 2.59% higher than what the typical threshold should be for a normal, like, long-term site. And let's see, bonus video traffic. These aren't too bad. I'm surprised that, I guess they're not counting. They won't apparently video SEO Central will not count X as part of a phrase, a keyword phrase, just the letter X, because I bet you the percentages would be really, really high. But anyways, I just want to show you that I took a look at this. So here's my secret. I copied this article and I sent it over to iWriter.com and asked them if they could do a rewrite for me. And so all I did was take their article, because it's already ranking on page 1, and I had it rewritten. Okay? Now this same guy, I think it's the same guy. You can see that this is the other post, the coming soon post from the same domain, if you look at it. Then this one is LinkedIn's a slideshow from LinkedIn Pulse, which is, and if you look, then they've got the, oh, this is, okay, so this is somebody else, because they've got a link over to a different review. But so there's already people preparing for this launch. You guys see this? Now take a look at this one, Video Traffic X review uploaded by P1 Rank Me. You know who that is, right? That's Peter Garrity, right? Peter Garrity is the P1 Rank Me guy. He's the P1 all those whatever. So I'm pretty sure that that's his channel, most likely. I didn't research it, but I'm pretty sure that's him, because he's got that plugin called P1 Rank Me, which is a piece of shit, by the way. So anyways, you can see that all these people are starting to get ready or gear up for this launch. And so I decided I'm going to jump in on it and see what we can do as well. So,
hey, Bradley, real quick, I just clicked back over it. I'd missed a couple questions, but I think now is a good time to ask them. Kendrick was asking, why not rank a WordPress site but overlay the ClickFunnels for the looks and conversions?
well, I guess you could. I guess I could. I haven't.
Or you could at least integrate it, maybe. You know what I mean? Not necessarily an overlay, but you could. I don't know. It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that may be something that I could do. I haven't started setting up the I haven't done the redirect, like set up the domain to point to the page yet, anyways. So that might be something I do, Kendra. Good suggestion. What else you got?
Keith was saying, let's see, if you have an old school, highly optimized launch jacking page on an authority site, will that have any detrimental effect on the rest of the site? And I mean, I would just think the quick answer would just be it depends what you're doing with it. But if you're not doing anything crazy, you know,
Yeah, I mean, because you know what, I thought about it, like when I was writing my notes out to turn into slides. Well, I was writing out my outline for the plan for this project last night, and I thought about, you know what, I could put a post on Semantic Mastery about it, because our domain is so damn strong. We rank our blog posts fairly easily now, just when we post them without doing anything else. And so I thought about doing that too, but I also don't want to mar Semantic Mastery if this product turns out to be a piece of shit. You know? Yeah,
and that would be more my concern. Is it, you know, it depends what you're putting it on. If it's an old affiliate jacking website, then maybe. But yeah, I think that's probably the most sensitive part, unless you're you're doing something crazy like blasting shitty links or something at it, which would just be a no-no. But and then Keith was following that up with just saying, in other words, should you always have the launch jacking pages on a separate domain? And then, again, it depends, but most of the time you probably would.
Yeah, I would. I would want to keep them on a separate domain, just because I am going to be doing some rather black hat aggressive shit to this, and I don't want that. You know, I wouldn't want to put, like, if I was going to do a post on Semantic Mastery, that would have a link or a video or whatever that would point people to the affiliate page. That's how I would do it. And then I would just, because the Semantic Mastery website, the posts typically rank anyways, like I would just let that naturally land where it went, maybe send some bookmarks or some social signals to it or something like that, but I wouldn't do like any aggressive SEO because that could damage semanticmastery.com. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But the affiliate URL or the affiliate domain, the launch jacking domain, in this case videotrafficxbonus.net, I could care less. I just want it to rank long enough for it to be available in the drive traffic during the launch session, the launch period. Okay, the launch window, I should say. All right, so was that it? Can I move on?
Good to go.
Okay. So like I said, you guys, you could see that this ranked here as well for this guy. And so I got curious because there's nothing great about this yet. So what I did was I took his URL, and we're going to jump back over here, see if I still have it open. I do. I've got his videotrafficxbonus.com. That's his site. And as soon as I pasted it in here and I looked at it, I knew immediately what he was doing. Guys, he bought SAPE links. These are SAPE links. We've been talking about SAPE links inside the mastermind a lot. We've mentioned it a few times in the master class, but SAPE links are very, very powerful. This guy is ranking this site with about 38 referring domains, and they're all SAPE links. And if you want to prove it, you can take a look at it and just go over to the backlinks. And once you see the backlinks come up, you can actually click on them. Look at the trust flow, 53 from this trust flow from this URL. Pointing at his site. So these are strong links, guys. All they are is SAPE links that you can buy. And I know exactly which company he bought these links from because it's the same company that I buy SAPE links from when I buy in bulk. And so I'm going to use that company to buy SAPE links to build links to my launch jacking site. Except I'm probably going to get some better links than he has, or spend a little bit more plus all the other stuff that I'm doing. But anyways, if we were to take a look at this, this is one of them. His link's probably somewhere on the page. I'm not going to find that one there, but there was one that was interesting that I saw yesterday that I thought was pretty funny because this is how SAPE links work. That's not it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll try one or two more and then we'll move on. Let's see if it was this one. I think it was that one. Yeah. Okay. So this is one of the SAPE link sites. It's a PR2, and you can see that was the Three Rivers SwingShooting.com, the contact us page. And if you look, the SAPE links are up here. That's typically how SAPE stuff works, guys. Is they're going to put them in the footer, or they'll squeeze them in, like it's totally black hat, guys. Like, they'll put links in and turn the links white on, and they'll have them on white background. So you can't see where they are. You have to look at the page source to find the links, but the links are there. So that's typical of SAPE stuff, just so you guys know. That's why you typically don't point SAPE links directly at your money site, because they're toxic. They can be toxic. If Google finds them, if somebody does a manual review and they see that you got SAPE links pointing at you, they will penalize you. No questions asked. But these are right here. These are the types of links. And if you look, the first link right here is the actual company that I'm going to use. This is probably the company that he's using, or else why would their link be in here, right? But it's the same company that I'm going to use. It's SEOlutions.biz. Guys, I use these people. I've been using these people for a long time now for links. I spend a lot of money with these guys. And so this is what I'm going to do, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on High PR Solutions. Right here they have homepage only links. You notice how this link is on a Contact Us page with a PR2. Right, guys, I know PR is not how we measure stuff now, but that's how they sell the links over at SEOlutions.biz. It's based on PR, so that's why we're talking about this metric right here. If we go take a look at Majestic, though, you can see the trust flow metrics of these links, and several of these links, guys, are really high. I mean, this is all of these from here up. There's like, what, 5 or 6 links there with 30-plus trust flow. Coming from not just the domain flow trust flow, but the actual page trust flow metrics, what they call URL flow metrics. That's really powerful. This one's a 53. That's really powerful. Okay, so but if you take a look, like I said, this is a PR2 on a Contact Us page. Well, they have homepage only links here. So if we click on this and we scroll down, you're going to see that they have PR3, PR4, and PR5 homepage links only, which, guys, homepage links are always the most powerful links, period, right? So if we click down here, they have 25 PR5 homepage links. It's going to cost me $259. But I don't care, because if I can make, as long as I can make back the money that I've invested, what are we gonna? Obviously we're trying to make money with this launch deck, and I'm quite sure we will. But at the very least, we're gonna build our list. Because anybody that purchases through our link is going to be added to our subscriber list and get response or whatever we're connected with. I'm expecting would probably be get response. So at the very least, as long as I break even, we will have gotten a bunch of free subscribers. But I guarantee you we're going to make some money on this. Well, I don't guarantee it, but I'm planning on making some money on this. So I'm probably just going to buy a blast of 25 PR5 homepage links. This is a monthly subscription. So what you do is you buy it, then 2 weeks later you cancel the subscription, and they'll leave them up until the end of the billing period, and then they'll take them down. Again, I do a lot of stuff with SEOlutions.biz. In fact, a lot of the times when I'm testing a particular niche and I want to blast a domain or a video or something with some high-powered links, I'll come over here and purchase them as and just for a month, just to test and see how easy I can rank for something. And I don't use these for money site links. Actually, I do, but I don't go direct to the money site. I run them through buffer sites and stuff like that, guys. I use the hell out of this service. But 25 PR5 homepage links, guys, that's freaking powerful there. So I'm going to use this to build links to the domain, videotrafficexponus.net. So since this guy here, this particular site is the one that's ranking the best on this page, and I just looked at his backlink profile, and I see that his backlink profile is good, it's strong, but it's nothing that can't be beat. I have a feeling that I can, if I don't know how many other people are going to be competing for this, but I think I got a pretty decent strategy based on everything else that I'm going to do. So let's just take a look at the root domain for a second. Yeah, okay, so nothing's changed. 38 referring domains, 41 backlinks. Okay, so I think I can beat that, even with only 25 PR5 links. That's not the only links I'm going to build to that site, guys. Those are going to be the links that rank the site. I'm going to use some other links, which we're going to talk about in a minute, to buffer or to dilute the anchor text, because these 25 links are going to be exact match anchors. What I mean by exact match is they're going to be video traffic X, video traffic X review, video traffic X bonus, video traffic X Andy Fletcher, video traffic X Walt Bayless, video traffic X Fletcher Bayless, those kind of things. I'm going to be using those kind of terms. So every one of these are going to be keyword anchors. They're going to be variations, but they're all going to be keyword anchors, because that's what I'm going to use to rank the site. But then I want to dilute the anchor text. So I'm going to go out and buy some blog comments that are from niche-related blogs, and then use generic anchors and things like that, or related keywords like video SEO, video marketing, video, click here, read more, that kind of stuff. Okay, YouTube SEO, video creation, video production, video software, all of those. I'll mix all of that stuff into the blog comments that I purchase, so that I can dilute the overall anchor text, but the high-powered links are going to be my exact match keywords that I want to rank for. Okay. All right, so let's move on. All right, so SAP links, that's going to be my main type of linking type, and then I'm going to buy some blog comment links. I'm going to buy niche-related blog comment links. They're a bit more expensive. They're quite a bit more expensive than just buying spammy blog comment links, but they're niche-related comments, so that they do pass that relevancy. It will increase trust flow, that sort of stuff. Okay, there's a couple different providers that I know of that provide those. There's one that I just came across the other day based on a recent product that was launched that was recommended. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if I saved it. I think I did. Yeah, this is it. This is adss30.com. They have high PR niche-related blog comments. So for 20 PR1 niche-related blog comments, it's $38. For $90, you get 50. But these are niche-related, and that's what and they're high page rank, meaning the page itself. It's not the homepage, it's the actual page itself. It's got a page rank. And so, anyways, this is probably what I'll do. I'll probably get like 50 of these, and then I'll probably do like a couple SendWire Blast or FCS or something like that also, just to kind of dilute the overall anchor text of the page. Now, if you could take a look at this, by the way, though, if we go back and look at the summary, you'll see that he doesn't have a whole lot of anchor text diversity. Remember, it's a short-lived thing, so you don't need to get like all crazy with trying to keep everything safe. diluting anchor text ratios and everything, that's all about long-term strategy. For short-term, you can get away with murder. So I'm going to spam it up with the powerful links, and then I'll add some other stuff to kind of dilute it a little bit, just so that in case it ends up being a product that I can continue to promote beyond the launch, that I can have some protection in place, if that makes sense, for just a few extra bucks. All right. Okay, so social signals. I'm gonna, obviously run a bunch of social signals at the thing, because that's gonna mimic a viral nature. I'll probably, I'll use crowd search as well to make sure that my website is. I'm gonna make sure that the website's connected to Google Webmaster Tools, and then I'm gonna and analytics, and then I'm gonna send crowd search traffic to it so that it will see, activity. So that's part of it, and social signals will be included kind of in that whole strategy there. And then marketer center social foundations. All right, so I would like to have an IFTTT network built for this product, or this affiliate site. I'm not going to have time for that, though. Not only am I not going to have time because my team is backed up with orders with from you guys, our students anyways, but I don't want to take them away from the work that they're doing that's generating revenue. So I've been wanting to test Marketer Center social foundations anyways. Andrew Scherer runs Marketer Center. That's his service. He does like white label stuff and wholesale stuff that you can like resell link packages, and he's a good guy. Like I've talked to, chatted with him via Skype and stuff like that, and so I like him a lot, and I'm gonna go ahead and test his service. I already ordered it, by the way. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, this is it. Wait a minute. He changed his site around, so I probably got a bad URL. If we go to packages and we scroll down and go to social foundations right here, if you go to more info, so it's marketercenter.com/social foundations service.html. This is it. And what he'll do is he'll go out and set up basically like when you purchase it, you put in your username, what you want your username to be. In this case, it's Video Traffic X. Some alternates could be Video Traffic X Bonus, Video Traffic X Review, Video Traffic X X, just so that if it's taken, I can just add another X to it or whatever, and get it. But he'll go out and register and create the social profiles and put a link back to your site and all that. And so I'm going to test it with this. I bought the Bare Essentials. It was only $25, and then I spent $20 additional for expedited delivery. But I went ahead and purchased the $25 Bare Essentials package so that I can get the social profiles and everything all linked back up to the root domain that I'm setting up for this project. Okay, and then what can I do with that? Can I spam those too? Can send those over to GSA to get just spammed to death, right? Because a lot of the affiliate sites, guys, they don't do all this other stuff, and so I'm hoping that it's going to help. We're going to find out. I don't know for sure, but so I'm going to test that. Then what I did was I already went over the bonuses. The G Plus, I created a Google Plus community. Now this is a trick that I learned from Zane Miller and Justin Sardi, because they did a product launch, a launch jacking for Amazon Selling Machine or Amazing Selling Machine, whatever it is, ASM. Version 5. Version 6 is about ready to launch right like in the next few weeks, guys, or the next couple weeks, or next week, or something like that. In the next couple weeks, ASM 6 is launching. But for ASM 5, they did a big launch with what the hell is his name? Jason Fladlin and Zane Miller and Justin Sardi. They set up a Google Plus community, named it after the product, and they did a whole bunch of hangouts on air. And they drove and then a whole bunch of YouTube ads too, by the way. And they drove a ton of traffic in, and that's where they did. They made $66,000 in profit off that launch in 7 days or 10 days, whatever it was. And that's what, if any of y'all remember when we did the TubeSift and Video Ads Bootcamp webinar with Justin Sardi, and Zane Miller was in the background on that. Justin really drove that one. That's the $66,000 case study that they outlined. Like, I got the behind the scenes on that one with them for a little bit, but they did that, and so they set up a Google Plus community, and it was a very unique approach because all they used was Google Plus, YouTube, and Google itself, and YouTube ads to drive traffic into that, and they did a $66,000 in profit. That was after commissions paid, and everything from that launch jack. And so that I figured I'm going to go ahead and do some of that. So I set up a Google Plus community. I did this last night. Let's go take a look at it. This is it. This is, let me close some of these down. Video Traffic X. I named it after the keyword. I set it to public. Anybody can join. I put a little graphic in there with a link with the showing Video Traffic X bonus.net is the website here. And here, what is this? Video Traffic X review and bonus. If you click on that, it's going to go to a Namecheap parking page right now, or saying not resolved. But that's my domain. Okay. So what I'll do is I can when it gets closer to the launch, people are going to be searching for stuff like that. I'll do some posts in here. I'm going to end up doing some Google Hangouts on air where I talk about the product. Remember, I'm going to get a review copy next week. So I'm going to get in and play with it. I'll spend a day or two learning the software, playing with it, and then I'll start doing a bunch of online Hangout on airs, describing the product or features of the product and that sort of thing, kind of just playing it up, building it up, and all of those will get posted into here. I can also invite people into this community. I can also go to other video type communities and invite people. Hey, we've got a new video community. If you want to come join, that sort of stuff. So I can use social media to drive some traffic back to it, right? Which is all about my offer, right? So I'm going to use that. I'm going to follow what they did and kind of model that a little bit and see what I can do. Organic traffic videos. That's what I was just talking about with doing the Hangouts on air. I want to do several of them, targeting various keywords and versions of keywords, and just doing consistently a bunch of them should gain some pretty good traction. I'm probably just going to use our How To SEO network that we've already built up for this kind of stuff because it should get a little bit more traction. Press releases, guys, I'm going to do 3 press releases. I've got 3 press release distribution services. 2 of them I'm subscribed to. Another one is called Press Cable, which is managed by Chris Munch, and that's one of his products, and I've got a bunch of credits in there that I've had for, I don't know, a year and a half, that are just sitting there dormant. So I actually have my press release writer. She's writing one press release about this product launch and doing 2 rewrites, so that I'll have essentially 3 versions of the press release, and I can distribute across all 3 of my distribution services: Newswire.net, Press Advantage, and then Press Cable, which is the one I was just talking about, Chris Munch's. So that's why I said these guys over here. There's 2 press releases right here on the page, on page 1. These guys pulled the trigger too early, in my opinion, because this is, we're talking about 13 days before the launch, and they're distributing press releases. That seems silly to me. Okay, because these things are short-lived. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stagger mine out, and I'll probably do. Remember, the launch is Tuesday the 20th, so I'll probably do one press release maybe on Thursday or Friday preceding the launch. Then I might do another press release on Monday. Then I'll do my final press release on Tuesday, the launch day, and you can schedule when they're actually published. So I'll schedule my last press release for an hour or maybe even half an hour before the actual launch time, which I think is 11 a.m. Eastern. And so the idea, guys, is what happens is you start to stack press releases. Let me explain. If I do one on, say, Thursday, Friday's not a good day to do press releases because people are looking to, they're thinking about the weekend. But Thursday would be a decent day. So let's say Thursday, whatever it is before the 20th, would be the 16th. No, I'm sorry, the 15th. So 8 days from today. If I do a press release first and I start building it up, I'm going to link. By the way, that's going to dilute my anchor text too, right? I'll link to the affiliate site. I'll link to possibly a YouTube video that I've done about it that's targeted with the keyword anchor text, the keyword as the title, which is standard YouTube optimization. So I'll link to the affiliate site. I'll link to a YouTube video. Maybe I'll link to the community, the one that I just showed you that I set up, right? The Video Traffic X Google Plus community. Then on Monday, the day before the launch, I'll schedule the other press release to go out. And what will I do in that? I'll link from that press release to the first press release, plus over to one of the properties in the network that I'm building for this launch, right? So now I'm actually pushing press release juice from one distribution company to another distribution company to one of the press releases I already did. That's hugely powerful. Lastly, on Tuesday, I'll do my 3rd press release, and what will I do with that? I'll either link to both of my previous press releases, or I'll link to the 2nd press release, so that I'm creating this chain, this stack, this press release stack, and then also to some of my other properties. Does that make sense? So I can get a flood of all relevant related type links coming, and just like we trained with interlinking everything and creating these like mini networks, that's what I'm going to do with all this stuff, including the press releases. All right. Now, one other thing I did was I did a Facebook page too. I just set this up today as well. Best video traffic X bonus. I'm trying to get the custom URL. Facebook does not like me right now. I don't know why. Probably has something to do with our ads account that was underneath my account, which got shut down. But they won't allow me to create a custom URL for this yet. So, and it doesn't. It's not like it usually has been, where it says you just need 25 likes. It's telling me that like I can't get a custom URL. So I'm going to work on that. But anyways, I set up this Facebook page too. This is going to be something else that I can link to. Right? Here's the link to my website, which is not live yet, right? But I can link to this within press releases. I can link to the Google Plus community within the press releases. I can link to the other press releases, link to videos. Okay? You guys see all that? All right, so the last thing is obviously video ads. We did really, really well with the Justin Sardi's launch of video ads crash course. We did. I thought it would be kind of funny to set up a video ads campaign for video ads crash course, and we did quite well with that. We got a lot of SEO traffic too from it because we had ranked videos for it, but we did quite well with the video ads on that too. And so I'm going to set up video ads for this as well. So this is my whole plan for that, guys. It's a lot. It's going to be a lot of work to get done in a very short period of time, but I feel pretty good about it. Like, I mean, I think we can do pretty good with it, and only time will tell. I'm not a big launch chat guy, but I think with the what we have planned out here, excuse me, let's go look over this one, that it's a pretty good plan, especially since I'm seeing sites like this that are ranked that have good, strong links, but they don't have a whole lot about anything else. You know what I mean? So that's it. I didn't look at these other ones. I'm curious because these weren't even showing last night. Look at this. So people are ranking with this kind of stuff. This is a very, very short post, and this guy's ranked on page 1. I'm curious what his backlink profile looks like. Let's just take a look real quick. I think, see, this guy's doing a little bit of spamming probably, unless those are safe links too, and it looks like they are. Looks like he's doing. It's like everybody knows about safe. Everyone's using them because they work. But look at these links. These links are much weaker. This could just be spam links, because look at the metrics of these links are a hell of a lot less. You guys see that?
Excuse me for a second, Bradley.
Yeah.
Scott Markle never sleeps.
Who's that?
It's a
Is that this
question
guy?
on the page.
I'm sorry?
It's a question on the page.
Oh, I don't know what the hell that means. Scott Marco never sleeps? That's what he's saying?
The answer.
Marco never sleeps. Gotcha. So this is it, guys. You can see like this guy's, he's ranking on page 1, and he's got a pretty spammy link profile. Most likely this is spam links. And in fact, if you go look at map, let's see where they're coming from. Europe mainly, some U.S. links. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing that I don't think can be beat. You know, I'm going to spend probably $600 or $700 on this between the press releases, the links. I don't know if I'll spend that much. Probably around $500 to set all this up. I bought a domain. I'm getting 3 press releases written, sending them out across my distribution services, which I've got credits on those anyway, so that's not really an expense to me, in my opinion. But I'm going to buy a blast of safe links, buy some blog comment links, spend a few bucks on content, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I mean, if I got $500 into this by the time it launches, then that's pretty decent, and I expect to make a few $1,000 on it, you know. So that was pretty much the plan.
Cool.
Only thing, I think there was one other slide. Next week, guys, I'll have the page complete. I might do what Kendrick mentioned, which was do a WordPress site and an overlay the sales page maybe. I might do that. That might actually work really well. Links ordered. As soon as I get the sales page complete, I'll be able to set the links, order the links. So I'm going to try to have that done by tomorrow evening maybe, or Friday at the latest. The PRs, my PR writer, she said she'd have them to me by Sunday night, so those will be ready for distribution the following week, at the end of the week and then the beginning of the following week. And in the ads set up and ready to begin, guys, you know how I'm going to do the ads. I'm just going to use V-Roll, create a couple in-stream ads, and then set up my targeting. Really, the targeting is just going to be basically the keyword video traffic X. That's pretty much all I got to do. Okay. All right. What kind of questions we got?
We've got a couple that we're dealing mostly with the content. People were asking for links to the resources because I couldn't make them out. We can do that afterwards. I told them we'd have them in the training area.
Okay.
And
Like
then
what resources were those?
just like the link, a lot. Excuse me. The link building resources. I think I got
Okay.
SEO solutions up there, maybe something else, but just a few of those you mentioned.
Okay.
And then Kendrick's asking, just a thought on this, not a criticism. ... Okay, this is gonna be good then. Even if we were to mimic this for a launch jack effort of our own, one area we can't really compete is with the bonus, which is what drives a lot of purchases. As an established expert with your own content of courses, it's one thing, one big thing that we can't really emulate. Fair enough.
So the question is, how do you do it if you don't have bonuses? Well,
yeah.
The thing is you can use some bonuses, guys, that you can get like PLR products and stuff. And I know I just talked about earlier that being junk, but the thing is most of these other affiliates that you're going to see that are competing for this launch jack, that's what they're going to be giving away as bonuses. Like we are in a unique position in that we have our own products that we can use, and you know, if that's something, start developing your own products is one thing that I could recommend if that's something that you wanted to do. But if you don't have that at your disposal, you know, if you don't have that, then you could do what these other affiliates do, which is to you know, buy PLR type products that you can include, or you can, a lot of the times you can contact the developer or the product developer and ask them if they have bonuses that they will allow that they'll throw in for your affiliate promo. I know that some affiliates will do that. They'll actually give you bonuses that you can claim as bonuses that you're giving away, and also you can broker deals with people that have products. So in other words, you could contact somebody that might not have, you know, be a huge name in the internet marketing space that has a video training product. For example, I'm going to throw, and this isn't really throwing somebody under the bus, but one of our people that attends our Hump Day Hangouts often, his name is Damon Green, and he produced a WSO for how to use Hangouts for ranking and for sales and stuff like that. And you know, I know he's trying to build up you know, his name in the IM industry. And the product was solid because he sent it to me to ask me if I'd review it for him, and I did. And he got a solid product, but he hasn't done a huge launch yet with anybody. So my point is he's got a decent product that isn't out there in the market like in front of everybody. And so that would be something that you could do where you could broker contact one of these other product developers that might have a training product or a software product, something that would complement the main offer that you're promoting, and ask them, hey, I'm looking to do an affiliate promo. Would you want to throw your product in as a bonus? And you know, we can do a commission split of some sort, which you could negotiate. But plus, they could have access to the email list that you built, and that could be just getting their name and their product out in front of a new audience that they wouldn't have had on their own is oftentimes incentive enough for them to agree to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and something else I think that you mentioned kind of tangentially, but that might help Kendrick, is something we did initially. We asked for a review copy. And guess what you can do with that? Then you can say, as part of the bonus, you can immediately become an expert. You know, I'm putting the air quotes that you can't see around me. But, you know, you could offer a cool bonus, like, I'll teach you how to use this, or you'll get access to my videos on how to do X, Y, and Z. And then you've got something unique, and it's not crap, you know, which is, you know, like Bradley's saying, what some of these people offer. You know, here, buy the product, blah, 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 you buy it, you're on your own. You know,
that's right.
If you can get your hands on a review copy, that's a really good way to create some really unique, powerful content.
And that's what Ben Atkins does, and like I said, I think he's one of the best in the business for that kind of stuff, because when he's got a big promo, when there's a big affiliate product coming out that he gets behind, they'll actually develop a product to complement it. Like, they'll develop a product to complement. And so I know that he's a big name, whatever, but you guys, you got to start somewhere, right?
Sure.
And that's what Adam just said is absolutely true. You can get a review copy, which most affiliates will give you anyways, and figure out how you put it up together. Find whatever it is that and it's just your own unique angle on how to use it, and create some training videos on it. And then that's your bonus. You know, that could be your bonus. And you got to start somewhere, you know.
Yeah, and guess how much it's worth, however much you want to say it's
That's
worth.
right.
Just like all these other, you see these stupid ones where people are like, "You're getting $37,000 worth of training for free." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, all right,
Well,
sure.
that's what I was
So,
just saying earlier. Was a lot of the times you guys will see in these launch jacks that people say with our exclusive $25,000 mega bonus, blah blah blah, and when you look at their bonus, it's a bunch of PLR shit. I mean, literally, it's like 15 or 20 different PLR products that you can go purchase yourself for $2.59. From PLRproducts.com, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And all they do is compile all this junk, and then they say it's this $25,000 mega bonus, and that's what they sell. And that's why I said most of the time the bonuses are junk. So, you can either come out with something unique on your own, which is what I recommend, because that's a good way to, you put your own unique spin on there. You're actually adding value. Or, like I said, you can definitely broker with other people that just don't have, that have products that they're not marketing all that well. You can broker, negotiate a deal with them to where you get to include their product as a bonus, and you both benefit from it, if that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, and not to, beat around the bush. You got to hustle. I mean, if you don't, let's say a lot of this stuff obviously runs through JV Zoo, but there's other areas. But, if you have no sales, if you have no products, if you have, you got to hustle.
Yep.
You're going to have to work your ass off to get something good going at first. But it's just like starting anything.
Yeah,
Once you start it, you get the ball rolling, and the momentum makes it a lot easier.
and yeah, I mean, again, Adam's right, because the thing is like this launch is only 30. I got notified of it yesterday, so it gives 14 days, and so I spent several hours last night just thinking about what I was going to do. I did some research, whatever. So this is a very, very limited time to launch. But if you're thinking about doing launch jacking, what I would recommend is that you find products that give you a bit more of a window, so that you can prepare more so ahead of time. This one's a very short one, and I think this is going to be a challenge for us guys, because haven't done a lot of launch jack stuff. So this is in part why I did decide I wanted to do this for the masterclass, because I thought it would be a challenge, and there's no pressure like being challenged in public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
We got a couple of quick ones here we want to get to before we wrap up.
okay.
The first one's Holly saying, and I'm going to jump on this one real quick and then pass it over, but it says, she's asking, Bradley, can you give a quick review of the ClickFunnels service if you have used it, and how, and would you recommend it? One, yes, recommend the hell out of it.
It's expensive though.
We have Semantic Mastery's account, and I'll say, like, I have my own personal account. I like it that much. It's phenomenal. It makes it so easy. At the bottom level, it's $97 a month, so it's not cheap in the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
but it solves so many problems.
Yeah.
It's really handy. You can set up funnels like literally minutes. It's insane, and it just takes care of itself. It's really easy. You can add subdomains. You can give custom domains to your funnels. I mean, all this stuff that would just be a huge pain in the butt. It takes care of it.
Yeah, I absolutely love ClickFunnels. We were lucky enough to get in an enterprise account like a year ago. And actually, next month in November, we get automatically switched to monthly, and we're going to spend $300 a month on it, because we need the enterprise account. But it's money well spent. It's $300 that I couldn't imagine spending in a better place, just because it's so critical to our business. And like Adam said, it's so efficient. It's so easy to set up funnels. There are some quirks and some bugs, but I can tell you right now, Russell.
Brunson.
Russell Brunson and his crew, they are redeveloping it right now, and they're making so many upgrades and so many cool improvements right now, guys. If you're going to be doing affiliate stuff or building opt-in lists, everything, it's a tool worth having, and it's certainly it's one of those tools that I think should be in everybody's toolbox, unless you just can't afford it yet. And if that's the case, you can use alternative options until you can't afford it.
Yep. All right. Okay. So last one here. Caesar's asking, is there a place or a strategy that you recommend for finding people you could form a JV with for bonuses? So like you were talking about. And he's saying JV Zoo ? So that'd be one. I mean, just start. I don't know. My idea is just to go out and start looking around where you would find that. If you're in the IM space, then yeah, JV Zoo is probably an obvious one. There's a bunch of others.
The Warrior Forum is another good one, because a lot of those guys on the Warrior Forum, also ClickBank. You can go to ClickBank and find sort by gravity, which is what you should be doing in ClickBank anyways. And there's a ton of products in ClickBank, guys. And if you look in the gravity, which we maybe we'll cover this in another training because we're running out of time, but if you go to ClickBank and you sort by gravity, gravity is like it's an indicator of how popular the product is and how well it converts. And so a lot of times you'll find products in there that have a gravity of 0 or they're less than 5 or whatever, which is a small number, which means that those products aren't converting very well or they're not very popular. And a lot of the times it's because the product developer just has a shitty sales page, or they're not driving traffic to it properly, and so because they don't have conversion metrics that other affiliate marketers will look at and say, oh, this product's converting, people ignore those kind of products. Well, those people spent time and effort developing those products, and so they would be glad to have somebody come along and help them with their exposure, because they might be a good product developer. In other words, they might have a good product about how to market or how to create videos, or maybe a good product on how to do video SEO or something like that, but they're not good at actually marketing, if that makes sense. And so you could go in and say, hey, look, I've got this affiliate launch that I'm working on. I'm going to do a promotion for it, and I need a bonus. Your bonus would make a good fit. Would you be interested in doing a commission split, plus maybe sharing the email list that's created, the leads or whatever out from that? And that's a good way to do it. So,
Yep.
Again, ClickBank, Warrior Forum. Warrior Forum is generally going to be the less expensive ones, but there's a lot of good products on there that just don't get enough exposure. So.
Yeah, and I like the ClickBank idea too. No one says you got to stay in the IM industry. So, don't be crazy and go out whatever those berries that I forget that get searched like a million searches a month. Like, don't do something stupid, but go find some other niches. There's always stuff going on. So.
Yeah, and by the way, I think for the next, if we do another LaunchJack case study for the masterclass, which I think we will do, it's not going to be in the IM space. This one is, but I think the next one that we're going to do is going to be something else outside of the IM space. Okay. So, all right. Anything else? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for everybody being here. We'll see you all next week, and I should have had a lot of this stuff done by next week, and we'll see how well we do. So.
Outstanding.
Mastermind tomorrow, by the way, for those of you that are in the mastermind.
Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
See ya.